we're sitting here having a Halloween candy discussion because Chris Demm brought in a huge bag of candy corn today. I've had a few of those now. That's good.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
A little shocking. You all right to stay a cheat day?
I haven't had sugar in a while, so I just had a few. But yeah,
It's an unlimited supply. I mean, that is a pound of candy corn.
apparently Chris Demm's wife decided to take candy corn and glue candy corn all over a pumpkin to make it really look festive for Halloween.
That was her decorating idea. I don't know if that's a Pinterest thing or not.
Might be a Pinterest thing.
But that was her idea, and I thought, okay, could be cool.
Covering entirely the pumpkin with candy corn.
But the pumpkin, she did not purchase the pumpkin. The pumpkins were purchased for her. It's a work thing. And so the pumpkin that she received was much larger than the pumpkin that she anticipated. And so last night, she put the pumpkin
on the table.
in the middle of the table, and then got out the Elmer's glue and a pound of candy corn and started gluing pieces. And she got about 4 in and said, "This is not going to work."
And so that was it.
Abandon the project.
Well, much to our delight.
To our benefit.
Because here comes the candy corn.
I'm glad it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Me too. Well, the reason we brought it up is that is on the website uprocks.com ranked the worst 10 candies to give out for Halloween. And unfortunately, candy corn is on there, and I just disagree with that.
I do too. I love candy corn.
I do too.
It's always, people hate it.
Yeah,
I think it's unjust.
I think
it's almost become hip to hate like Nickelback.
Exactly.
It's exactly like Nickelback, because I guarantee they have huge sales of it, but most people say, "Oh, I hate it. I hate it." No. It's that comedian Lewis Black said how terrible it was.
He changed the game.
And he changed it when he did that stand-up routine about how terrible
they made it once in the 50s and just resell the same stuff every year.
That's not true. That's a Brock's product.
Yeah, I prefer the autumn mix, but that'll do.
I love an autumn mix.
You're right. All of you are right. The other candy on the list, one of them, and it came in at number 6, was something that BB Shea brought to our trunk or treat the other night, the Dum Dum, which is an awful
Terrible
candy.
product.
Uprock's comments, these are for one thing, candy dishes at a bank. That's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
If it's not at a candy dish at a bank, then don't bring it to the table.
Yep.
So right. And
Yeah, even like old cat ladies don't put them out with their hard candies.
BB Shea, we said, do we have 1,000 kids, more than, at a trunk or treat the other night? BB Shea said, don't worry, we'll not run out of candy.
I'm getting the candy.
I got the candy. He brings out an enormous bag of Dum Dums and dumps them into our bucket. We're like, what is this?
I told him nothing could be more on brand for him than
It's
to
true.
like
Ain't that the
Dum
truth?
Dum.
Than to like Dum Dums.
Because we call him contrarian, but this is the ultimate.
What is he? What is he thinking?
Yeah.
What in the Dave? By the end of the thing, 6-year-olds were coming by. Dave was flinging 12 of those at
Yeah.
him. You know,
Take 'em left over.
Take
They
'em.
were
We don't want any
staring
left
down.
over.
You could tell the kids come up. They just stared down at it like,
I know.
really?
And he bought 6 huge bags of them, not just one bag
I know.
as a backup.
Infinite.
Yeah. Wait, if you're going to buy 6 bags of them, buy Reese's cups or M&Ms or something. You're doing that?
He's like, everybody loves a Dum Dum. I'm like, no. Nobody
likes
loves a Dum Dum.
The other two I disagree on this list, they tied for number 10. These are bad Halloween candies, according to uprocks.com. Tootsie Rolls, which I like, and Fun Dip, which I also like. I thought they were both good. And Tootsie Rolls I do. I think
Tootsie Rolls are okay.
I think
I
they're
like Tootsie
delicious.
Rolls. I don't think I'll ever consume another Fun Dip.
No.
No, Fun Dip's like practicing cocaine for kids.
Yeah, but it's great.
Yeah, but once you're like 15, you
Yeah.
should stop doing Fun Dip.
Yeah.
But you can eat the stick. You can eat the stick of Fun Dip.
Yeah, but you feel sick after you do.
You
But
do.
that's the beauty of it. You go through that, you know?
Just go in the kitchen and get the sugar out, the sugar bowl, and start eating it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I've done that too. I've done that
I know
before.
you have.
Remember I used to have a glass of maple syrup.
Take
every
a
afternoon?
little syrup to the head.
Yeah, before my father would get home from work, I was a latchkey kid. I'd go pour myself a juice glass full of maple syrup and just enjoy it. I had preferred Mrs. Butterworth, but I found Aunt Jemima had a nice piquant. Yeah, I thought
You play the cards you're dealt.
Oh, very good. Yeah, whatever Mom bought. Log Cabin was a fine choice as well. We went back and forth with a few
They
of those.
still make pixie sticks. Speaking of candy that's simply sugar.
I think they do.
Literally pure sugar.
Yeah, I think they do make pixie sticks still. The other one, Dum Dums on there. See, stop me when you like one. Hot tamales. Do you like hot tamales?
Had them.
I don't.
I don't
Didn't like
either.
them that much.
I don't either. I like Werther's Original, which is on here as well.
That's grandma candy.
That's what they said.
Way too.
That was the comment. They said it says decent candy. Don't give it out for Halloween. It's grandma candy. But I like it. I do. I think I let them sit and melt. It's a caramel.
And grandma let them sit and melt for about 9 months, and then she'd hand them to you when you go visit her.
You know, one they hated, but I always have liked this, and I don't even know what they're called. Are those? It's like It's like a caramel toffee inside the black and orange paper. You know, what I'm talking about? Each one is wrapped in either black or orange.
No.
You don't like those?
Yeah, those are
That's
just
not Chica Sticks, is it?
No, that's on there too.
It's a generic looking candy. There's nothing written on the little
totally
things.
generic.
It's just some are black and some are orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those.
They look like Mary Jane kind of.
Yeah,
but they're
kind
not.
of.
They said you'll need a root canal after you eat them because
Yeah,
they pull
they
out
pull
all
your teeth out.
pull all your
God, yeah.
fillings out. Chico Stick is on there. It was the fourth worst candy.
What's that?
Chico Stick.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
That's like doesn't it have like a little coconut on the outside?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I never ate it.
You don't like coconut.
I hate it.
Do you know what I read about Mounds and Almond Joy, which I know you don't eat because it's coconut? It's got so much corn syrup in it to sweeten it. It's two of the worst you can eat. The coconut is not just coconut; it's a lot of syrup.
Yeah, it holds it together.
Yeah, and because of that, it's like the least. It's
really
the least healthy candy you can eat almost is Mounds and Almond Joy.
I always thought Chica Stick was the remember those little log-looking things, the little square ones.
I like those.
I like those too, and they're kind of not peanut buttery, but
there's a little something in there, like
They're crumbly.
yeah, they're kind of crumbly when you bite into them. They fall apart.
Is that
That's not same as a Chico
no?
Stick.
I don't think that is.
They're called something logs.
Those things have. It's not peanut butter, but it's got a little something to it, doesn't it?
It's almost butter, that butterfingery in the
Type
middle.
stuff. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
type of stuff. What is that called? That's
It's not a brittle. It's not a nougat.
No.
I don't know
what's
what
inside Score? Toffee? That's
that's hard toffee.
A hard toffee.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll tell you, we used to do that in college. You smoke a little and have a score. You never had anything so good in your mouth.
Let me write that down.
Write that down for the weekend.
Halloween just got better.
Score. Okay.
In a pinch, Heath will work.
Okay.
Score's what you want.
I like that combination.
Yeah.
Well, there's something about it
You just
when you're in a
added-
different place.
Boy, you just added something to that.
No, but you have to, not to get too into it, but if you want the recipe, I mean, do you have to inhale or can you chew on your
Well, we never
THC?
chewed back then. And this was
Well,
back
not an
in
option for
this
you.
was the late 80s,
I think
so
I'd
I don't know
inhale.
anything about.
Were you Jay, pipe, bong?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Inhale and then have a little score.
Yes.
I just got we had a P1 listener write. It was so flattering. He wrote yesterday about another topic, and he said, and as an aside, he said, I just love listening to you guys every morning. And then at night, we re-air someplace. He's like, nothing goes better with a little weed than the Two Guys Named Chris show at night. He smokes a little weed, makes his dinner, and listens to this show.
The weed takes the edge off. We take the other
And
edge
I
off.
just said, you know what? That is such a compliment.
It is. Can't sign off on it, but I'm sure it's true.
Maybe that's how I should start ingesting this show with a little at night. You know, with a little.
This really isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Might make me think more of myself. You know,
Maybe.
yeah. When I listen back to it, you think, Biggie? You suggest? I don't.
I
know.
didn't know we were on at night.
Some places, not all places. Some places.
We're not getting paid for it.
No. That's a good
noticed
point.
that.
How would you know?
Yeah.
How would you ever know? There are the top are the worst two candies. This is Uprock's.
Worst two?
Worst two for Halloween.
Beside candy corn's not number one.
No, candy corn's third, then Chico Stick, and then the others.
Oh, is it like black licorice?
No, that was Twizzlers and black licorice tied for 8.
Okay.
And they say it's
Not the same thing.
Not
Garbage
at
can,
all.
not
I'd
the
rather
same
have a
thing.
Twizzler over black
Hell
licorice
yeah.
any day.
but I don't like either one of them.
I don't love a Twizzler, but I'd take that over it.
I can stomach it, but I don't
Twizzlers.
like
Yeah,
it.
those are not the same. But they have the same consistency.
They do.
Yeah.
The Twizzlers they're not good. They're not good. I want them to be, and they're not.
They're all right.
What do you think the worst candy was, though? I bet you
Trying to
can
think
come
on
up-
that.
you
I
can
mean,
come
I
up
would
with
have
it.
said Dum Dums, but
Right.
We've all had it.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before, and it's terrible.
I really hate those black and orange things. Those are bad.
Oh, I love those.
generic,
I
yeah.
love those. Those
That
are
and the Dum
That
Dum.
was like number 5, and Dum Dum was 6.
Yeah. I just put a regular lollipop up there, too. For Halloween, you need like a Tootsie
yeah,
Pop.
and a
You
lollipop
need-
is different than a Dum Dum.
What about the blow pops? I think are good. The blow pops.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
And
A
the
Tootsie
Tootsie
Pops.
Roll pops are
To
great.
me, on Halloween at least, it needs to be an upper echelon, a Tootsie Pop or
Thank
a blow
you.
pop.
God,
Thank
Tootsie
you.
Pops are good.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
Yeah, you get down on that thing.
Worst candy, Necco wafer, which is really bad.
Yeah.
They say.
Civil War soldiers chomped on those.
Yeah, they say choose Tums. Choose Tums
Yeah,
over
Rollates.
Necco wafers
That's right.
if you want. Awful, chalky candy. Terrible flavors. Licorice, lemon, cinnamon, chocolate, wintergreen, orange, clove, and lime. Those are the flavors of Necco.
I thought they went away a long time ago.
They did not. They did not. And I just read there used to be a different one, like pineapple or something, but that's the only one. No, it was peppermint, and it disappeared because they already have cinnamon, and so that. So
You
peppermint.
buy them once, you'll never buy them again.
No, they're awful. And then Good and Plenty was number 2.
Oh,
It's got that black licorice flavor,
That's
right?
it.
Terrible. Good and Plenty are awful.
The Raisinette's kind of the same way. If you're a kid, you don't want a Raisinette.
No,
You don't.
Goober.
Yeah, I don't even want goobers. Not as a kid.
I liked them.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
given
you were
a
calling
choice, you
Dave
got to
that.
take Goober.
Oh, you thought I was just
I thought
talking
you
to
were calling David Goober.
Goober. Goober. Yeah, I always liked goobers. I did not like Raisinets. No,
Junior
you're right.
mints. They're on that same family.
Just okay to me. I'm
Some of those paper
not a
boxes.
mint person.
I like mint.
I know.
I
would
love chocolate
I'd
mint.
eat it, but I don't love it. Give me the candy corn.
I just want to point something out. Look how pepped up you are now after a little bit of processed
I know you
sugar
really
in your
have
you
life.
think I'm-
changed
oh, it's
Oh,
really
you've been
changed.
so animated this segment.
Yeah, a little bit of processed sugar.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, these are the burrs I remember.
It's the old you.
Yeah.
Man, I'm flying over here.
Oh yeah, we just put on Motley Crue's "Girls, Girls, Girls."
Didn't get much
You
sleep.
know.
Yeah, didn't get much sleep
You're
last
like,
night.
what's the worst candy you've ever had? Did he do coke? No, he ate some candy
He had
corn.
some candy corn.